Welcome back to Terry Baby's channel. Hey. Alright, y'all. So let me just start by saying I've been gone for like a cool minute. But I'm about to record 3 videos in one day. So if you see me in this outfit again, I'll probably throw on the jacket to make it look different. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into the video. Alright. You already know I got my notepad. So this video is how my shop got rated. The time my shop got rated. So if you see me look down, I'm looking at my notes. So pretty much, I just want y'all to know about this because if you're working in shops, you probably should know this. Especially if you're working like at a legal shop, you should be aware there. It could be a chance that your shop might get raided. So I'm gonna just help y'all out, just so you know what could happen. So pretty much, I know 2 people who I used to work with. This guy, he was a security guard, and when we was working on the shift one time, he told me like, oh, I was at this other shop and the cops came and they arrested me. And I was like, arrested you? Wait. I was like, so that can happen to me anytime? Like, you know? He was like, I got arrested because of something, and I got a misdemeanor. I don't think it was a felony. I don't know. I just know something bad happened to the point, like, I was like, you can't get a job with that. And he was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm just going to work at, dispensary. So I was like, okay, I don't know. It sounded serious. I don't know. And then another coworker, she was a Budtender. We was at work one day, and she was like, I can't come to work tomorrow. I got to go to court. And I was like, okay, court, cool. What you got to go to court for? And I trying to be too nosy. She's like, oh, for this shop I used to work at back in the day, I got a misdemeanor. I'm trying to fight the case. I was like, fight the case? See, look, y'all. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, make sure the shop you work at is licensed. If it's not licensed, that's up to you. I didn't work the shops before that wasn't licensed, but just know that comes with consequences. Don't say I didn't warn you. So let me go ahead and tell y'all the story. So pretty much how my shop got raided, I pretty much was at home. I was chilling. Yes, I was home. I was off. Laying down, normal, off day chilling. So I got a text message from our work group app, WhatsApp. Yeah, it's WhatsApp. So it's a group where, it's like a burner app, I guess you could say, for all the girls. Text message at the shop regarding like schedules, call outs, you'll text that number. So, or that app actually will be in the app texting. So I get a message, they like, oh, until further notice, we're gonna have to pause the shop and until we hear word mouth of what's next. Like, it was a confusing text. I didn't even know what they meant. Like, dispensaries are so low key, they will not be like, we just got raided, y'all. We gotta wait until see, if we're gonna open up another shop. They talking in code and shit. Like, everything dispensary is code. Like, I didn't know what they was talking about. So the message was pretty much saying the shop got raided. We're gonna have to figure out what's next, blah, 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 blah. So at that point, I text one of my other coworkers. I was like, did you hear that our shop got raided? What happened? She's like, yeah, it got raided. I was there, blah, blah, blah. They gonna figure out something. She was like, just text the CEO and the head manager and see if you can work at another shop. I was like, working at the shop? What are you talking about? Like, I gotta apply? Like, how does that work, Like, so pretty much I text the CEO. I was like, so I just heard that our shop got raided, and I was trying to see if you could place me in another shop. Some of y'all probably looking at the video like confused, but in dispensaries there are sister shops. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like a sorority, like, or something. I don't know. Like, it's literally sister shops. Like, they will tell you, go to this shop, go to that shop, go to this shop. Like, and they're all secretly connected. Like, I don't know about other states, cities, but in California, most of the shops are sister shops. So I text her, like, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, wait, I just got this job, the money good, ain't no job gonna compare to this, I'm not trying to go back to 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. Fast money, quick money, because that money come quick at the shops. But yeah, she's like, oh, I'll place you at another shop. Here's the address, start here tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So pretty much the shop was across the street. And this is where I actually had my interview at. So now I'm thinking, like, it's starting to make sense. Like, I had my interview at this shop, and I didn't even know it was across the street from where I was working. Like, I'm a blonde, like, I didn't even know, but yeah, sister shops. So then I get a message from our manager. They're like, whoever is scheduled tomorrow, come to this shop at this time, whatever time you gotta work, continue your schedule. Like, yes, the shop is shut down, but continue. We gonna place y'all over there, cause you know, like that's one thing I can say about dispensaries is they look out for you. Like, yes, our shop was closed, but they wasn't trying to make some nobody money. Like, you know, we gonna, like, they have different like shops. Like, it's crazy. So pretty much the next day, I worked at that shop. Look at my notes. Yeah, I can tell the story now about her, so don't need my notes. But yeah, so pretty much the next day I worked at that shop, and that shop was called the Rosin Ranch. If you Google that, I think that one is shut down too now. I think that one is gone. But it was a cool shop. Like, manager was cool. It was big. I met new girls there. Like, that's the thing about dispensaries. Like, it had me getting out of my quietness, because I'm a quiet person, but and then it's like I met a whole group of females. Like, sometimes females don't get along with females, but I never had a problem with any female. Like, they were all cool, like, you know. So it's cool. It's a cool dispensary, but it's shut down now. So and then when I was working there at that shop, they had asked me, oh, this shop just lost somebody. Did you want to go work there? And then I was like, I don't know, where's it located? They was like, oh, it's located in Paris. I was like, that's like 10 minutes away from me. I was like, heck yeah, transfer me, you know. But that was one of the worst decisions I ever made. I hated the managers there. I don't remember the names. I just know I was irritated. It was like always a problem. Like, I never been so irritated with a manager, like every day. Like, it was a problem. So I don't work there no more. I pretty much quit. And that's when I think after that I found like another little job. Worst job. But anyway, the best jobs are dispensaries, honestly. So pretty much the sister shops, you hop around. In a group message, you get a message like, oh, somebody called out at this location. Did you want to go to this location? And you know the quickest person that responded will take the shift. Like, that's how easy it is. Like, you get good money already with your regular shifts, whether you part-time or full-time. Can you survive off it, like, by yourself? Probably not. But as far as full-time, if you were to work, you probably have to work a lot, like, in order to survive. But I was surviving part-time. Like, this is how good the dispensary money is. When I was in my parents' house, I didn't really have any bills. I was big balling. I moved to LA. You already know how LA rent is. I was working full-time. I was still big balling, you know? Like, I would find random 20s in my pocket or wallet from Washington. Like, where did this come from? Like, you know? That's how good the money is in dispensaries. So if anybody wants to know, this is the video. I made it. Having a great part. What else? Be careful where the shops you're working at to figure out if they're legal or illegal. If they weigh the marijuana in front of you, could be illegal. Take it to the back. Prepackaged, you know, already ready for you. That's probably a legal shop. And that's another thing. I didn't know shops out here in LA, like, oh, it's pre-pack. Like, what's pre-pack? Like, oh, it's already ready as soon as they come to the counter. Oh, can I get an eighth of what? Oh, I want blue drink. All right, here you go. It's already packaged, just pay. Like, you know, like, I didn't know that. But different states, different cities, different laws. I don't know. Everybody do it different, but just be sure you guys are safe at the dispensary you're working at, because some is strict, some is not strict. I done been to dispensaries where it's really like a trap house. They ain't got a cash register. They ain't got a security guard. It's like, what is going on? It's real small. I done worked at big ones where you gotta have outfits, no cell phones on the floor. They gotta be locked up. You gotta have, wear all black. And you can't leave the building for breaks. Like, it's some strict ones. So that's the thing about dispensaries. It has ups and downs. It's like, yes, it's quick money, but then there are dispensaries that do checks. And then the breaks are quick, depending on where you're working. I didn't work in one dispensary. They said we couldn't even take a break. They was like, your break is 15 minutes, but you got to stand and still work. If somebody come in, you got to ring them up. I was like, how is that a break? Like, y'all, dispensaries, ups and downs, but the money's good. So yeah, this is the end of my video. I'm about to record my other videos, but be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be making more videos soon. And then follow my Instagram. Like, what? And if you're not subscribed, you fake. Bye, y'all.